Hi, Steve and Caleb from Brownells here, and today we're going to take a look at a very special scope mount from Germany. This has some pretty cool features.
It does. It's pretty unique. I haven't seen any other scope mounts do what this one does, or at least do it remotely well.
Right.
So yeah, this mount is made by ERA-TAC.
ERA-TAC.
ERA-TAC? Yeah, we'll say ERA-TAC. That sounds right. And of course, it is made in Germany. So if you're familiar with the brand that's been making scope mounts for a while, Recknagel. Say
Very
that.
good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hey, yeah. I got so. Long story short, this is a German product. Steve's fluent in German, so I tricked him into being in this video to correct me whenever I say strange things, because I am not fluent in German.
No, you're not.
But yeah, I got off on a tangent there. This is made by Recknagel. Yeah, I like saying that. That's fun to say. And so whenever you open the box, this is the scope mount right here. Obviously, I mounted it on Steve's custom 308.
308.
Yeah. And so we haven't told you why it's unique yet, and I feel like we should probably do that because you're probably like, this video's dumb and I'm clicking off of it. So
Before you do that,
before you do that, let me redeem myself. So first off, you have these really cool attachment methods here. We'll get into that in a little bit. I decided I don't want to talk about that first. Let's talk about what makes it what it is. And I'm just going to flip this whole thing around. So this has adjustable MOA built into it. So you can...
elevation.
Yeah, MOA elevation. So you can actually, with this knob here, change the elevation in 5 MOA increments.
Yeah.
Which
handy.
is pretty cool. And you can see it changes as you do that.
Right.
And we have the screw loose right now. So the way you would actually use it is you would loosen this screw here, which it's loose, and then make the adjustments and then just tighten it down with the T30 Torx. You don't have to use a big screwdriver like this. You could use something small that you could keep in a range bag or whatever. But with it loose, you can actually see that it can move. The rear of it can move up and change that MOA adjustment, which is pretty cool.
Right. The cool part is there's no slop in the front hinge.
Right.
And when you tighten the rear up, it locks up like a vault.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... It's on 5 MOA now. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. And it is rock solid.
So it's just like a solid mount at that point.
Yep. So that's a pretty cool feature, especially if you're shooting way over there. You know, having that extra MOA adjustment, especially with some scopes, because you can actually run out of elevation.
Sure.
That's pretty easy to do, and especially when you're shooting, like I said, way
Right,
there.
and what about if you're competing and some of your matches take place less than 300 yards and some are 600 and beyond or whatever?
Yeah, you could just adjust that on the fly.
Exactly.
It'd be pretty easy, pretty good to go. So with that, it actually comes. So you get the instructions. They come in. When I first opened this up to read about it, I was a little taken back because I opened it up to the German side, and I was like, Steve, I need help in my Hebel on Offenstellung.
There you go.
I need you. But
Just like it sounds.
turns out you flip it over and it's also in English. This one's actually for the claw mounts. We'll get to that in a second. And then you have your full instructions here, and it tells you everything you need to know about it. And it's not very complicated at all. It's pretty straightforward. You literally loosen the screw, change your MOA adjustment, tighten the screw back down, and you're good to go.
Good.
And then the actual mounting hinges are a pretty cool piece of kits, if you will. But they have these levers on there. You get plenty of leverage on them.
Those are heavy duty.
Yeah, you can open these bad boys up. There's another lever that I can't see. Yeah. So you lift this up, and then that unlocks it so you can pull it off.
Right. And you get plenty of leverage with that hook there around your finger.
Yeah, which is nice.
So you can tighten them up a little tighter than some of the just straight those little stubby levers, that come on some of the scope mounts.
Como se dice lever in German?
I can't remember.
Nah, that's not important. So, And to change the adjustment on these, it comes with this screwdriver. So whenever you're mounting it on your rail for the first time, you just open it up. You can tighten or loosen that little strain screw right there. I'm trying to hold this steady. And then you can kind of feel the tension you need and just close it. And it locks solid onto the handguard. And it's just a heavy duty, nicely machined mount. And it does something a lot of other mounts don't, which is just all its cool factor right there.
And even if you just bought it, mounted it on one gun with one scope, and put it to one setting and locked it in place forever, it'd still be worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that's the new mount we got here from ERA-TAC.
That's right. You can dial it in. You can have your scope setting at about 0 to where you've got all your elevation in reserve and everything else.
Yep.
I mean, you can really trick out your gun with something like this.
Absolutely. So if you have any questions or comments or any experience with this product, let us know in the comments down below. And if you need help with anything for any reason ever, call Steve on the tech line. He'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.